What's up, everybody? King of Fomo here, coming at you with your daily crypto update. Make sure you follow me over there on Telegram. That's t.me/kingoffomo1, as well as my chat, which is going to be linked in the description below. I have a lot of videos to update you guys on in the next couple of days. However, I've kind of been set back a little bit because the Ethereum network is down right now. Not the Ethereum network, but the reader of the Ethereum network, Infura, is down. A lot of programs that use this, they can't see what's going on. Your MetaMask wallet uses this. Websites like Wise Token and plenty of other websites use this to say what's happening with Ethereum. They can't communicate with the network. That doesn't mean ETH is down. It just means that they need to fix the Infura reader. And I think that's being fixed as we speak. Things are slowly coming back online. But I will be releasing a video later about actually a positive for Hex as a good opportunity to buy in the Hex token. And, you know, usually when you have some major movement in price, whether they be down or up, you'll have a major correction, whether that be down or up as well. And since everybody's anticipating a pretty major dump from Hex, I'm probably going to buy the dump. And then, you know, when it rebounds a little bit, I'm going to sell it on the rebound. So that might be a quick, easy 24-hour profit. I'm definitely looking at Hex for around the 19th as to when that's going to drop, and try and pick up some when it's low. But I'll get into Hex and Wise token a little bit later. It is day one for Wise officially. I wanted to talk about Wise as well, but hopefully we'll get to that a little bit later today. In this video, I want to talk about the passive profit platforms. Just a quick video. This isn't going to be super long, but I wanted to kind of give you guys an update on the percentages that I'm getting from these platforms. So with Cubitech, I've been in here. I mean, you can kind of ignore this first package. This first package was a little bit of a test back in June of about $100. And now I put in a bunch of other packages. I put in a 10K package, a 50K package, and a 100K package. And it's officially been 1 month, 30 days since I've started this gold package right here. And you can see that my current result is 25% in 1 month. A lot of people like to look at these things and are skeptical. And of course, my motto is get in early and, you know, take your profits, and that way you'll have a lot of freedom later. So if you're jumping in now, of course, it's a little bit later, but I do think that Cubitech still has some legs left in it in the medium to longer term. But of course, do your own research with that. There's no promises. And that's the thing, like you don't ever put all of your eggs in one basket. You know, I have Cubitech, I have Wiseling, I have PGI Global, CashFX Group, but I also had Vitalium, which is all but exit scammed at this moment. I also had Watford Corp, which is all but exit scammed at this moment. So you can have some losers in there as well, where you lose practically everything, anywhere between 0 to 100% of what you put in. Like I said, Cubitech working out nicely. I'm going to continue to withdraw this passive income from here. This has been one of my biggest payouts, but obviously this is also one of the ones that I've deposited the most into. But I'm hoping that by next month I'll have 50% ROI. And again, I'm not even counting referrals. A lot of people look at these things, they say, well, you have to get referrals to get this. No, this is 15%, 20%, and 25% without referrals. That's how much I've earned based on my package. So I've basically gotten back pretty much close to half of the amount right here in, or 25% of the amount right here in USDT when I put in the $10,000. So that's Cubitech working out very nicely on there. Next up, we can talk about Wiseling. Now, previously I did have a strategy where I was doing a lot of compounding with Wiseling. I've since sort of changed my plan a little bit. I'm not compounding as much just because the research that I'm doing with this doesn't really add up to the amount that I really want it to. I need to see a little bit more from the developer, a little bit more from the team of Wiseling itself, and a little bit more just to convince myself that it is the real deal. They do have a lot of positives out there and a lot of connections, which is great, but I just need a little bit more convincing to really get me compounding hardcore with this. So I've compounded a lot already. I'll show you guys my cash flow in here. I think that we can see it in, actually, we're gonna have to go to partners, and then we'll see statistics right here. And you guys can see the structural turnover that I had, the amount of partners, but that's not really what I'm concerned about. More concerned about the personal investments. So, you know, I put in this amount right here, and I was able to earn a good amount. I thought this said how much I've earned overall, but I guess it doesn't. So my personal investments, yeah, it doesn't say how much I've earned overall. I thought it said that, but overall, Wiseling has been working out nicely. It's about 2% daily, Monday through Friday from here, depending on the package that you're purchasing. Now, I do recommend that if you guys are going to try this out, you know, if you're opening a deposit, avoid the industry plan, do the crypto or the fiat assets plan, because the industry plan does lock your crypto indefinite, well, not indefinitely, but for a pretty long time. Like, I think it's like 300 days, some crazy 180 days for something like that. So that's a while, and I wouldn't really stick around with a platform that I know that's little about for that long. But of course, like I said, do your own research, and of course, nothing is guaranteed. In fact, if you read the terms and conditions of all of these things, they guarantee you that nothing is guaranteed. You could lose everything. You can put in $10,000 today, and they could lose it all in a trade and say, sorry, you're too bad, so sad, you're out of luck. But a lot of times they do work out in the positives, and that's kind of where I've made the bulk of my crypto and my crypto journey so far. And finally, we have PGI Global. Of course, there's other ones that I'm in as well, but I'm not really going to go over too much today. I just wanted to show you guys the percentages in this. PGI Global, recently I did a withdrawal of 13K from here. Now that is about 15% of my current total amount of packages. So I have a 50K package plus 10, plus 10, plus 10. That's about 85K package that have been paid out for the past 2 weeks. That's 2 weeks worth of earnings. So about 7% weekly, maybe 15% bi-weekly, and about 30%, close to 30 to 25% monthly. So again, it's coming up to be pretty close to Cubitek in terms of the profits. So, and the fees for here for withdrawing, you guys can see that it was actually a $14,000 withdrawal, and I got 13,000 out. So the fees are not crazy high. I know that CashFX Group has some crazy high fees, and Cubitek doesn't have super high fees, but it's got fees there too. But it's nice to be able to withdraw almost the total amount of what I'm putting in from here. So just wanted to give you guys a quick update on those three. Of course, I'm doing plenty of other things in crypto. I like to stay diversified. I don't ever do one thing. I'm still doing altcoins. I'm looking at, in fact, a few ones that I've looked at in the past. I'm looking at Kitten.finance again. I did sell all of my KIF tokens, but you know, you could have gotten in at a pretty good price, about $39 here a couple days ago on November 10th. So I might actually be buying back in here if it dips again, or I might just like dip my feet in a little bit at $46 because they still have a really good base. Of course, people are going to take profits and dump the price down if they're not seeing things over time. But I think a lot of the old DeFi coins that are resurfacing, the ones that kind of set some promises out in the beginning and the hype died down a little bit. The hype is starting to build back up because they're starting to be able to deliver on some of those promises. And Kitten.finance is one of those. So I'm definitely keeping this on my radar. They haven't disappeared. They haven't gone anywhere. And that's one of the things that I talked about in my other video about finding these DeFi projects that have some staying power and that have development over time, not these new ones that just come up out of nowhere and disappear within days or hours. All right, guys, that's everything for today. Catch you in the next video. Like, comment, subscribe, and hopefully I'll talk about Wise token and Hex later today as long as the Ethereum network is fixed. Fingers crossed. Peace out.